Be taking on the East Prairie Eagles tonight, and we're getting set for JV action here in just a few minutes. The homecoming will be in between the two games, and that will be live streamed for you live, and not like we had to do with the football. You can see a little bit better here inside the gym than you could all the way across that football field, but the Dons come in against the East Prairie Eagles, and varsity game probably will be a good game. Don't know much about their JV, but their varsity is 11-5, and the Dons varsity is 12-4, and they played some common opponents. We'll look at that before the varsity game starts. And the scores, the wins and the losses were pretty close to the same for both teams. I did see East Prairie play over at Bloomfield. I watched them on live stream, and they played awfully well over there. So the Dons will have their work cut out for them, looking for win number 13 in that varsity game. But we got the junior varsity game coming up first. East Prairie is going to be wearing black uniforms, and they've got white numbers with red trim, eagles across the chest. And they will be going from left to right here in the first half. Dons will go from right to left. And we're getting ready for the introduction of the starting lineups. We'll go ahead and give you East Prairie's JV. Their coach is Gary Scott. I spoke with him. Piper Rendon, a freshman, number 12. Number 15, Trip Shoemaker, a sophomore. Number 22, Rain Jernigan, a freshman. And number 23, Tavion Ware, a freshman. And rounds out the starting five for the East Prairie Eagles. Kind of like those uniforms. They got those stripes up and down the right and the left sides of them. Now the Don starters, Tyler Lowry, number 3. Lane Allen, Lowry a 5'7" freshman. Lane Allen a 6'1" sophomore. Number 25, Harley Elliott, a 6-foot sophomore. Corey Haygood, a 5'11" freshman, number 30. And number 51, Trent Andrews, a 6'3" sophomore. Rounds out the starting five for Coach Dilbeck. And we are ready to go. We're expecting a large crowd here tonight. Boy, we had if you didn't watch that game with us, boy, you missed it. If you weren't here, the Donettes won that big Ozark Foothills Conference matchup with the Neelyville Lady Tigers. And they won it in exciting style, 63-57, to move to 4-0 in conference play. And here we go. It's Cade jumping against Lane Allen, and East Prairie controls the tip. Jernigan will be met out front by Harley Elliott. Don start out in a man-to-man. Driving into the paint, jump stop, and dragging his pivot foot's going to be Tavion Ware. Well, the Dons get the turnover on the first trip down the floor. Corey Haygood will handle the ball out front. East Prairie in a man-to-man. Hands it off to Lowry. Lowry now to Elliott. He goes in, puts up a shot, and that's swatted out of there by Trip Shoemaker, number 15. Dalton and I were talking last night. Got to use a head fake every once in a while. Three-pointer by Haygood, no good. The rebound comes down to Piper Rendon. So both teams come up empty on their first trip. A little head fake will do wonders. And most of the time, if you don't get the buckets, you're going to get fouled. Shoemaker hands it to Ware. High arcing three-pointers off the left side, picked up by Corey Haygood. Little hesitation move. Now he gets it into the front court, slows it down. Dribbles back to the center of the floor. And the clock is not running for some reason or another. Stuck on 6:37. Haygood hits Harley Elliott going through the lane, and he lays it in. And it's still not running. Our clock keeper went to sleep, and none of the officials have noticed it yet. The clock's not running. It hadn't been for 25 seconds. He just turned the clock on. They went about 30 seconds with it off. Shoemaker Picks it up. Now he's going to throw it out of bounds. I don't think anybody touched it. Nope, it'll be Don's ball. Yeah, they went about 30 seconds and it wasn't running. Dons lead 2-0. Gym beginning to fill up here on homecoming night. Lowry hands it off to Elliott, dribbles into the paint, out to Haygood. Now he goes into the paint, kicks it out to Lowry. Lowry tries to get it down low to Andrews. It's going to be deflected out of bounds by East Prairie. So it will stay with the Dons underneath their own basket. And Lane Allen will toss it in. Out in the corner to Elliott. Back out front. Haygood, three-pointer up, and it's good. I'm telling you, you give him that long to look at one, he's going to nail that thing most of the time. Dons lead 5-0. Jernigan passes right side to Shoemaker. Now he gives it over on the left side to Rendon. And they throw it out of bounds again as Rendon drove into the lane, tried to hit Ware, and he threw it behind him, and it went out of bounds. And the Dons up 5-0 with 5:40 to go in the first quarter. Little weave game as Lowry takes it into the paint, puts it up, and it's good, and he's fouled. He put it up with the left hand. And Tyler Lowry has been playing a little bit better each and every game for the Dons. That foul is on Piper Rendon. First team foul. Lowry will try to convert the three-point play, and it's good. The Dons up 8-0. Rain Jernigan comes across the half line, passes to Shoemaker. Now to Cade, over to Ware. Now a three-pointer from the head of the key is good. Piper Rendon, he is the shortest guy on the floor. I believe he's even shorter than Tyler Lowry. Haygood penetrates. Now Elliott penetrates. Wide open underneath the basket is Anders, but he can't finish the shot. Back the other way is Cade. Passes it over to Jernigan, back to Cade, and he's got a pass to the basket, and he goes with a reverse layup, and he missed it. Should have shot it on the right side. And the Dons come away with a rebound. Haygood into the paint, out to Allen. He's open for a three-pointer, and it's good. Lane Allen nails a three-pointer. Well, that's 2 threes the Dons have already hit in this JV game, and we're going to have a timeout with the Dons breaking out to an 11-3 lead with 4:44 to go first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back here on Current River Broadcast.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Welcome back. The Dons off to a quick start here in the JV game. 4 of the 5 starters have scored, and they lead at 11-3. Now they set up a little full court pressure out of the timeout. Jernigan's going to get it into the front court, and the ball's tipped away, stolen by Elliott, and then he throws it away. Jernigan tries to hit Ware down low, and he's going to go out of bounds, pass a little bit too high. He couldn't bring it in, and then he was on the out-of-bounds line when he did finally get control of it. So as I said, Dons hit a couple three-pointers. Haygood and Lane Allen both have hit one. Tyler Lowry hit an old-fashioned three-point play, and Harley Elliott's got a bucket. Trent Anders is the only one that hadn't scored yet. Now East Prairie sets up in a zone in the lane. Is Devin Alfonso checked in during that timeout. Sorry, I didn't catch that. He coming in for Tyler Lowry. Pass in the lane. It goes right through his hands, but it goes over to Haygood for 3. It's a little bit long. And Ware gets the rebound for the Eagles. He slowly walks it into the front court with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shoemaker to Cade. Right side to Ware. Don's still playing man-to-man. Ware trying to take Anders to the basket. We're going to have a reach-in foul coming off his man. No, they're going to call it on Anders. I thought they were going to call a reach-in foul. That'll be the first foul against the Dons, and Anders' first personal as well. Jernigan lobs it in on the right wing to Cade. Now to Shoemaker. Hands it back to Cade. One dribble over to Rendon. Now back out front to Jernigan. They play catch around the perimeter. Over to Ware. They're backing off of him. He's going to try another three. This one's off pretty badly, but it's run down in the corner by Jernigan to save the possession for the Eagles. Cade into the paint. Kicks it back out, and we're going to have another foul on the Dons. That one's going to be on Corey Haygood. His first, team second. It is homecoming night here, and as you can see across the way the camera is on this side of the floor, that side is already packed, and this other side is just about that way. We've got about as many already as we had last night for that game. We had a huge crowd for that game. Now, number 42, Jack Pearson, had checked into the game, and he's called for a travel. Now, East Prairie only has, 10 players wrote down, but they've only got 2 subs on their bench. Haygood steps into a three. It's no good. And going high and getting the rebound is Braylon Cade. He heads to the other end. He's going to take it to the baseline. Triple team, and he loses out of bounds, but they're going to say the Dons touched it on the way out. Still 11-3, 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Lob into the free throw line to Ware. Anders is backing off of him. He's trying to take it into the paint. He's going to have to kick it back out, and Pearson's going to shoot a three. It's no good. And the ball loose on the rebound, picked up by Harley Elliott. Heads into the front court. Over to Allen. Allen takes one dribble, goes in and puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. I believe right there if Braylon Cade would have fell down, he might have got a charge call. That is their second team foul, and it'll be 2 shots for Lane Allen. Lane's free throw is off. And Shoemaker comes to the scorer's table to check back in, and he's coming in for Pearson. Next one on the way, that one's short. Ware gets the rebound for East Prairie. They're going to hand it back to Jernigan. Up to Shoemaker. Had it knocked away, gets it back, dribbles into the paint, gives it to Ware. Ware up and under the basket, and he goes up, and Anders is going to be whistled for the foul. He had him in a bad spot. He was underneath the basket, almost on the out-of-bounds line. And anytime you bring those hands, if you go straight up, they won't call a foul, but that's his second, so he's probably going to go to the bench as Alfonso comes to the scorer's table to check in. And the Dons only have six guys on the JV, so they can't afford anybody getting in foul trouble, but Anders has got 2, and he is going to go to the bench. That free throw good by Tavion Ware. That's East Prairie's first free throw attempt. Next one up, and this one rims out. Harley Elliott gets a rebound for the Dons. Haygood will bring it up to the three-point line. A 2-3 zone by East Prairie now. They swing it around the outside. Haygood fakes the three. Back to Elliott. Now left side, to Alfonso. Alfonso's going to fire up a three, and that one's off, an air ball. And a nice job there by Elliott to save it, but he saved it into Ware. Well, the Eagles will bring it up. Dons haven't scored in a while. It was 11-3 when they called that timeout, and there's only been 1 point scored since then, and we're going to have a backcourt call as Trip Shoemaker tried to go between his legs, behind his back there, and he dribbled it off the back of his foot. And it'll be Don's ball. Now Anders coming right back into the game, and I'm not really sure Coach Dilbeck might not have liked that three-pointer put up by Alfonso, so he comes back out of the game real quickly. Well, they had Anders wide open, but they didn't see him. Haygood gets it to him now. He's going to kick it back out to Lane Allen. Allen over to Elliott. Now Lowry for three in the corner. It's an air ball. The Dons hit 2 of the first 3 they shot, but they've gone cold since then. Pass up the floor to Shoemaker. Allen knocks it away from him. It's loose. Haygood picks it up. He's going to give it to Lowry. Lowry goes down and gets challenged as number 10, Braylon Cade. And Cade's going to pick up his second foul. And that will send Tyler Lowry to the free throw line. Lowry misses the free throw. Dons are 1 of 4 at the free throw line so far. Now, Cade's going to check out with those 2 fouls, and Jack Pearson comes back in. That free throw's missed. Pearson gets the rebound for East Prairie. We're down to a minute to go as Jernigan walks it up the floor, finally passes up in the front court, and we're going to have another reach-in foul. This is going to go against Lane Allen. That will be his first 14th foul. They just cannot resist the temptation to reach in and try to knock that ball away. Hardly ever get away with it. Inbounds to Ware. He's going to drive baseline underneath the basket, reverse layup, hit the bottom of the rim. And on the rebound, we're going to have an offensive rebound. It's going to be Jernigan, and he's going to get fouled. And that's going to be Elliott's first foul. Jernigan's free throw is good. That is his first point. 11-5 now, Dons. 47.9 seconds left first quarter. And Jernigan makes both free throws. They're 3 of 4 from the line. The Dons are 1 of 5. Pass to Elliott, out to Haygood, wide open 3, and it's good. Corey Haygood gets his second. And it's 14-6 Dons. 25 seconds left first quarter. The clock ticks down. Jernigan comes across the half line. Gives it to Ware. He's going to try another 3. This one's no good. Allen with the rebound. Don's got plenty of time here. Got 15 seconds left first quarter to get off a good shot. Haygood out by midcourt. Over to Lowry. He looks up at the clock. Cross court. Haygood wide open 3-pointer. That one's up. It's off the back of the rim. And it's rebounded by Rendon. And it's knocked away, but nobody's going to get a shot off here. So at the end of the first quarter, the Dons have 14, East Prairie 6. And we'll be back with second quarter action here on Current River Broadcasting in 1 minute.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacist provides shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan.
Keith Bowen back at Doniphan High School here on homecoming night. We played one quarter of the JV game. It is 14-6 Dons. And the Dons will send out the starting 5. Don't have a whole lot of choice. They could change 1, but they've only got 6, and East Prairie's only got 7. So it'll be Elliott, Allen, Lowry, Haygood, and Anders. Ware, Rendon, Jernigan, Pearson, and Shoemaker. Dons with the first possession. Lowry out between the circles. Over to Allen. He's going to try another 3. Hit one earlier. Missed that one. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Harley Elliott of the Dons. Just underway in the second quarter. Homecoming will be between the JV and the varsity game. See all the girls that are in the homecoming court setting up on the stage right now in their colorful, pretty dresses. Shoemaker dribbles in, muscles it up, no good. And Lowry gets the rebound for the Dons. Outlets to Haygood. Haygood over to Lowry on the right wing. In the corner, Elliott, he's wide open for 3. It's no good. Haygood had a chance to get the rebound there, but he kind of whiffed on it. Pearson got the rebound for East Prairie. Rendon over to Ware. They just keep leaving him open. Now he's going to drive it, and he's got a big old jump stop. He missed the shot again, and Anders got the rebound. Outlets to Haygood again. Don's got a 5-on-4. Haygood with a nice drive, lays it in with the left hand. He weaved in and out of traffic That's Corey Haygood's third basket, his first 2-point basket, and it's 16-6 Don. Jernigan in the corner to Ware. Again, Anders lays off on him. He throws cross-court pass. Now out to Pearson. Back to Ware. Anders is playing 10 foot off of him. He's trying to drive every time, and he finally gets one to go. That's his first basket. He does have one free throw. He's got 3 points. Now East Prairie's changed it to a 1-2-2 or a 3-2 zone. They were playing a 2-3. Lob down low to Anders. Kicks out in the corner to Elliott, and he misses the three-pointer. Sometimes I wish Trent Anders would be a little more aggressive when he catches the ball down there. He's always looking to pass it out. He's bigger than anybody on the floor right now. Jernigan hands it off to Pearson. Pearson gets a screen, and we're going to have a travel on Pearson. Another turnover on the Eagles. And a bad pass by Corey Haygood. It was too high for Anders. And Ware's bringing it up the floor. It's knocked away from behind, but he picks it back up over on the left side. Jernigan, he dribbles into the paint. Kicks it out to Pearson. He's got a wide open look at a three. Missed it. Ware, nobody to block him out on the other side, and he lays it in. And it's back to a 6-point game now. It was 10 just a couple of minutes ago. Elliott comes out, gets the ball, goes back to Lowry on the left wing. Cross court, Haygood got a long time to look at a three, and he buries another one. Corey Haygood has outscored East Prairie by himself, 11-10. The Dons are up 19-10. Rendon, he hit a three earlier from the head of the key, and he hit another one. You can't give him very much space. He's not very big, but evidently he can shoot the basketball. A lot of times those little guys are the ones that can shoot the ball. Anders out in the corner to Allen for three. And he answers right back. Lane Allen hits his second one. He's got 6. The Dons have already hit 5 3-pointers in this JV game. 22-13. Again, Jernigan just walks it up the floor, and then he tries to rush past Harley Elliott when he gets into the front court. And the ball taken away from Ware. Harley Elliott's going to try to race all the way to the other end. He does, and he missed it. Good contest there by Shoemaker. But the Dons get the offensive rebound, and now they reset. Haygood is wide open on that left side. I mean, wide open. Allen to Lowry on the right side. Back to Allen. Now to Haygood in the lane to Anders. And he tried to be a little aggressive that time, and the ball got knocked away, but it's picked up in the corner by Harley Elliott. And a nice cut to the basket there. Good pass from Anders. And Lowry gets the basket. Don't stand still when you don't have the ball. Good cut by Tyler Lowry. 24-13 Dons. Rendon is guarded by Lowry. Gives it out in the corner to Ware. Ware's going to drive again. Spins, put it up, no good. Rebounded by Lane Allen. He comes the other way really hard. Goes down, puts it up, he scores, and he is fouled. And he just muscled that one up. And I believe Shoemaker's going to pick up the foul. And Lane Allen has 8 points now. And we got Devin Alfonso checking back in for the Dons. Lane's free throw is good. So he has 2 3-point baskets and then 1 old-fashioned 3-point play. He's got 9 points. Him and Haygood have 20 of the 27 so far. Jernigan over to Rendon. Dons are in a 1-2-2 or a 3-2 zone now. Rendon open again. He shoots it again. That one's short. And Ware gets the rebound and throws it right back to Rendon. Now in the corner. And that is somebody who just checked into the game, number 14, Kevin Maynard. He missed the shot. Now the Dons throw it away. They got Ware wide open. They get it to him, but he's picked up, and he's going to be called for a travel. And Braylon Kay's going to check back in, and he's going to come in for Kevin Maynard. 14-point lead for the Dons. We're down to 1:40 left. Anders kicks it out in the corner. Elliott wide open three. He missed it, and Cade gets the rebound. Anders is going to have to start practicing that about 10-foot jumper. Now, Ware loses it again with no defense on him. Anders is going to have to start practicing that shot from about 8, 10 feet, 12 feet out. He was wide open when he turned around. And he kicked it out in the corner for a three. He's a lot of the time he's open at the free throw line right now or just below it. Lane Allen another three. That one's no good. Ware gets the rebound, and we're going to have a foul on the Dons. That will be the 16th foul. And that one's on Harley Elliott, and he's got 2 now. Trent Anders also with 2. And Tyler Lowry comes back in. He's going to replace Harley Elliott. Got 1:16 to go in the first half. It's 27-13 Dons. Jernigan dribbles left elbow, gives it to Ware. He's going to shoot another three. That one's way long. Lane Allen picks up the air ball and gives it to Corey Haygood. Passes up the floor. Nice job there by Alfonso, and they get it in the lane to Trent Anders, and he misses one right out in front. Really good play there by Devin Alfonso to save that and kick it back into Lowry. And at the other end, we're going to have a foul on the Dons. That was going to be on Alfonso. It needs to be 2 shots. I think they give him 2 shots. I believe he was in the act of shooting. 48 seconds left, and it's going to be Jernigan at the free throw line. That does put them in the bonus, but this is a 2-shot foul. And Jernigan makes another one. He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line for the Eagles. Trent Anders checks out. Harley Elliott comes in. Jack Pearson came back in for East Prairie. 4 for 4 from the line for Rain Jernigan. Dons with a 12-point lead. Look like with East Prairie in the zone, may hold it for the last shot. As Corey Haygood is just drilling out near midcourt. And if East Prairie doesn't come out, over to Alfonso in the lane to Elliott. Back out front. I keep getting Lowry and Alfonso mixed up. Lowry is 3, Alfonso's 1. Now they come out and rush Corey Haygood, and he takes it to the basket, and that's going to be a foul. Oh, they call it for travel first. He might have. I mean, pretty close. But he went a little bit too early. Now East Prairie's got a shot here if they get it down the floor. Dons are going to apply a little full court pressure. Make him take some time off that clock. Jernigan, and he's going to be called for carrying the basketball. He was going to pass it off of the dribble, and then one of the Dons jumped in his path there, and it caused a turnover. So now the Dons got 6.2 seconds. As Haygood brings it into the front court, he's going to get a screen in the corner. Lowry for 3, no good. And that's the buzzer to end the first half. And a pretty good one for the Dons here as they lead at 27-15 over the East Prairie Eagles. Dons scored 14 in the first quarter, 13 in the second for a total of 27. East Prairie had 6 in the first, 9 in the second for a total of 15. So it's 27-15. I usually run down the scoring right now, but I'm going to wait until I come back right before the second half starts to do that. That'll give me plenty of time to get it figured up. So we're going to take a short break, and you stay with us here on Kurt River Broadcasting, and we'll be back shortly.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
The housing market is hot and interest rates are still low, making it a great time to sell your house or look for your new home. Either way, Taylor Schleif with United Country American Realty in Doniphan is there for you. Check out her listings online and be assured that Taylor will be with you every step of the way, making the process easier and more enjoyable for you. Come see her at their office in Oak Tree Village or schedule an appointment by calling 996-6786. Taylor Schleif and United Country American Realty, coming soon to a closing near you.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
Through the years, it's taken all of us to make our community great. We're proud that Chevrolet has been an important part of America's history for many generations. And Ripley County, Missouri, you are as American as it gets. And that's why your friends at Countryside Chevrolet of Doniphan want to say thank you. Thank you for making our country and our community great.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her, and him, and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
We're for worrying less about the what ifs and more about the why nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. We're for starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for doing as much as you possibly can on a Saturday and absolutely nothing on a Sunday. We're for building a life in Missouri and going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you build is protected, we're here for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we are Missouri for life.
I'm Lindsay Turner, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Welcome back. We're at halftime of the JV game. The Dons lead East Prairie 27-15. And before the second half starts here, we'll run down the first half scoring for you. East Prairie only had 3 players get in the scoring column. Piper Rendon hit 2 3-pointers. He has 6 points. Tavion Ware has 5. And Rain Jernigan was 4 for 4 from the free throw line, has 4 points. And they were 5 of 6 from the line in the first half. Over on the Don side, they had 4 players get in the scoring column. Corey Haygood hit 3 threes and a 2. And he has 11 points. Lane Allen hit a couple of threes and had an old-fashioned three-point play. He's got 9. Tyler Lowry has 5. And Harley Elliott 2. And the Dons were only 1 of 6 from the free throw line in the first half. And Harley Elliott and Trent Andrews both playing with 2 personal fouls. And, of course, I mention this about every game, but Coach Cagle, Coach Dilbeck, and his JV team only has 1 substitute. And looking down at the other end, East Prairie comes in here, they only have 2. And a couple of these kids that are playing, let me see. Well, they wrote their names down, but they didn't put them, they're not dressed out. They got 3 sophomores that they put down late in the scorebook, but he did not dress them out. That's where the 3 came. I only had 7 players wrote down, and then they added 3. But those guys are not on the bench, and I think all 3 of those sophomores start on the varsity. 2 of them do. So we're starting the second half here with the Dons with a 12-point lead. Dons be going left to right this half. East Prairie right, left. And it is Tyler Lowry, Corey Haygood, Trent Andrews, Harley Elliott, and Lane Allen. And it's going to be East Prairie's basketball. They send out Jernigan, Rendon, Cade, Shoemaker, and Ware. That's their original starting 5 as well. Remember, at the end of this game, we'll have the homecoming festivities, and then the varsity game coming up after that, and that should be a good one. Rendon inbounds to Jernigan. The Don's going to set up in a 2-3 zone. Jernigan comes across the half line. He's dribbling in that big black circle at midcourt, gives it to Rendon. Back on the left side, they get it in the lane to Shoemaker, and he puts it up no good. Ball tipped out, and Corey Haygood picks it up for the Dons. Little hesitation move, he's going to take it all the way. Tough shot, no good. And Ware has got Rendon on the other side, and he throws it over his head and hits the referee and goes out of bounds. And the pass was a little bit behind Rendon, and East Prairie turns it over again. We are just underway in the third quarter. In between games, I'll get the schedule out. I know the Donettes have 3 games next week, and I believe the boys have 2, so it's going to be a busy week. Now, only one of those games are at home next Friday. The boys have a home game next Friday. Haygood. East Prairie's went back to man-to-man. He gives it to Lowry, hands it off to Elliott, now to Allen, and the ball knocked away by Ware, and it's picked up by Cade. And he had Ware up the floor, but he didn't see him, didn't have his head up. So they'll set it up against the Don zone. In the lane, Shoemaker turnaround jumper, no good. They didn't even attempt that in the first half, and he's already shot 2 in the paint. He's a fairly tall boy. Anders looking for the cutter. Now back out front to Allen, swings it to Elliott on the left wing. And the pass to Lowry, out to Allen. Thought about the 3, hands it to Elliott as they continue to run the motion offense, looking for cutters in the lane. They get it to Anders in the lane, and he traveled. And, of course, he put that one up and made it. Don's going to press now, 2-2-1 full court zone press. Cade throws it cross court. Jernigan still in the back court. Up to Cade. Cade dribbles to the baseline. Kicks it out to Rendon for a three-pointer. It's good. That's his third one. He's got 9 points now to lead the Eagles. And those things can get you back in the game in a hurry. So Don's going to have to find him in the half court. 27-18. Elliott catches in the paint. His shot up, and it won't go. Shoemaker with the rebound. Jernigan will bring it across the half line, all the way to the baseline. Cut off there by Allen, and Allen forces him back out. And then Corey Haygood anticipates. He takes it on the left side. No good, but Lowry's there to get the rebound, and he put it in. Nice job there by Corey Haygood. Just put that off the glass a little bit too hard, but great anticipation on that pass. And they leave Rendon home again. He missed that one badly, an air ball. And Elliott got the rebound. I think he might have had a little help going out there, but they call him out of bounds. Devin Alfonso comes back in. Anders will go out. And Jack Pearson comes in for East Prairie in place of Ware. Lob in the paint. Nice catch there, lob, and he missed the tip in. He didn't come down with it. He shot it. That was Cade. Haygood over to Allen. Don's working around. Still looking for that cutter in the lane. And they get it to Haygood, and he's wide open, and he lays it in. If you run that long enough, you will get open. A lot of times you get too impatient. But they worked it to perfection that time. Cade throws over the head pass to Pearson in the front court. Pearson will throw it back out near midcourt to Jernigan. 31-18 Dons. 3:20 to go in the third quarter. Cade's open for a three. It's no good. Allen corrals the rebound for the Dons. Elliott's going to take it to the baseline all the way down. His little floater's up and good from about 4 feet out. Elliott's got 4 now. Jernigan dribbles through that press. He got a man wide open on the other side, but he goes to Rendon in the corner. And he couldn't get it off over a taller player that time. Bounce on the baseline. Pearson over to Rendon. And he's got to get that shot off quick or be really wide open. Shoemaker, he's going to put it up. It's short. Rebound underneath by Pearson. And we're going to have a jump ball. And the arrow favors the Dons. 33-18, a 15-point lead with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in this third quarter for the Dons. Haygood, head of the key to Alfonso. Now Elliott's got it head of the key. In the corner, Haygood launches a three-pointer, and it's good again. That's 16 for Corey Haygood, and that's his 4th three-pointer. And we got a timeout with 2:15 to go in the third, 36-18 in favor of the Dons. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back after this message. Don't leave us.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists provide shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan.
Dons have doubled up the East Prairie Eagles, 36-18. And the Dons will set up in that 2-2-1 full court press. Cade lobs it in the front court to Ware, who checked back in during that timeout, and he's going to drive it to the basket. All stripped. Shoemaker gets it, gives it back to Ware, and Ware's going to muscle it up, and he missed it. Good defense by the Dons there to not foul. And Lane Allen is going to take it the length of the floor, and that's going to be an offensive foul. No doubt about that one. And Allen a little out of control on that one. 1-on-3, probably should have held up a little bit on that one. Cade with it in the back court. And we're going to have a foul on Alfonso as he didn't get over on the sideline to cut him off. They call him for a shove. That'll be Alfonso's second personal, also the second team foul. Ware has it on the baseline. Across the floor to Rendon. Fakes the three-pointer. Jumps up in the air and throws it back out front to Jernigan. Now left side to Cade. Into Ware. He missed the jumper. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound. Oh, my goodness. They're going to call an offensive foul. He got pushed from the backside. It's the reason he put his elbow out and hit the other player. That's Alfonso's third personal foul. Lob out front. Cade over to Rendon. Now to Jernigan on the baseline. He dribbles baseline, puts it up, no good. And Allen with the rebound. Haygood will bring it across the half line. In the left corner. Got a three-pointer put up by Lowry, no good. Ware with the rebound. And he is going to be tied up. Good defensive play there by Lane Allen. And this one will go to East Prairie with 1:07 left in the third. Don's up 36-18. Don's still in a 2-3 zone. Cade dribbles into the paint. His runner up, no good. He gets his own rebound and he puts it up, no good. Harley Elliott with the rebound. Gives it to Haygood. Quickly up the floor. Nice pass to Harley Elliott under and he scores. I think Haygood throwed him off with a shot fake there, and he found Elliott wide open underneath the basket. Now Haygood almost took it away from Jernigan, bounces it over to Cade, and he almost got another steal. Bounces to Rendon, another three-pointer by Rendon. That one's no good. He had to rush that one a little bit. Shoemaker with a rebound, finger roll no good, got his own rebound, he missed again, and Lane Allen with another rebound. 20 seconds to go with Haygood. Dribbles down, and he gets bumped by Jernigan before the shot. And that is Jernigan's first, and that's the first team foul on East Prairie here in the third quarter. Trent Anders checks back in, and he comes in for Tyler Lowry. It'll be Don's ball with 16.8 seconds left. And Haygood is wide open for another three, and bang. That is 19 points for Corey Haygood. He's got 5 three-pointers now. And with 5 seconds to go, they get it to Rendon. He's going to fire it up, and it comes up short. It's right on line. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter, and the Dons with a 41-18 lead over East Prairie. Got one more quarter to play, and then we'll have the homecoming for you varsity game coming up later. Be back in 1 minute on Current River Broadcast. Keith Bowen back at the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium in Doniphan on homecoming night. And at the end of 3 quarters, the Doniphan Junior Varsity leads East Prairie 41-18. And the Dons will send out Anders, Allen, Alfonso, Haygood, and Elliott. It'll be Ware, Jernigan, Cade, Rendon, and Shoemaker. And now Allen gets open underneath. And Cade goes up and just hammers him, boy. That's getting the money, your money's worth on that one. Hey, that's the way you do it. You don't want to let him make the shot if you're going to foul him, man. And he definitely got his money's worth. That's the third foul on Braylon Cade. And that'll send Allen to the free throw line, and his first one is off the left side. Don's only 1 of 7 from the free throw line now. Allen's got 9 points. If he can make this one, get in double figures, and he gets the bounce on that one as it goes through after it hit the front of the rim. So he's got 10 points now, and he and Haygood in double figures. Ware with the basketball. Cross court. Cade wide open again for a 3, and he knocks this one down. That is his first basket in the game. 42-21 Dons. Haygood over to Elliott on the left wing. Now Anders, he swings it right side. Back out front to Allen. Dons keep running them screens, trying to get somebody open down underneath the basket. Allen let that one go between his legs, but he got it back. And he'll bring it back and reset the whole thing. And Haygood's going to be fouled by Jernigan. That's 2 on Jernigan and 3 team fouls against the Eagles. 6:11 left in the game. And we're going to have a timeout. With 6:11 left, it's 42-21 Dons. And it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
After the timeout, 42-21 is our score. The Dons on top. And it is going to be Dons basketball over on the left sideline. And it will be Devin Alfonso to throw it in. Gets it into Haygood. Left elbow to Allen. He fakes the pass. Now he drives to the basket, puts it up. And we're going to have a travel called. It started out as a good play, but it didn't end up so well. Don set up in that press, a 2-2-1 zone press. They throw it over the top. Shoemaker in the middle of the floor to Ware. He's going to take it all the way to the basket. Passes to Rendon. Now to Shoemaker, and it's taken away by Devin Alfonso of the Dons. Elliott wide open in the corner. Got a good look at the 3, but he's short. Jernigan gets the rebound, passes it up, intercepted by Corey Haygood. Haygood over to Allen. Allen will drive in, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Braylon Cade, and that's going to be his 4th foul. I think that will be, oh, they're going to give him 2 shots. I thought that was on the floor. And that will send Lane Allen back to the line. First one is in and out. That one's out, in and out too. Ball tipped back to Allen, kicks it out in the corner. Elliott wide open in the lane, missed a little floater. And Jernigan gets the rebound. Another good pass there by Alfonso. Just couldn't make the shot. Ware on the left wing, dribbles to the baseline. Well, he's had a hard time when he's put that ball on the floor today. Jernigan's open for a 3. It's no good. Elliott had the rebound, and it's knocked off of his hand out of bounds. As Alfonso will check out, Tyler Lowry back in. 5 minutes, 9 seconds to go. 42-21 is our score. Maker drives into the paint, and his little floater is good. That is his first bucket in the game. Makes it 42-23 Dons. Anders hits Allen in the lane, and he's going to go up, and he's going to get a couple more free throws. He's struggled from the free throw line, but he's going to get 2 more. That was on Tavion Ware. His first personal. And Allen leaves that one short. last two he shot there just a few seconds ago, both of them went in and come out. And he gets that one. So he splits the pair. Give him 11 points now. And it's a 20-point lead for the Dons. Now it's in the lane. They're in the middle of the floor, stolen away. And Haygood's going to sidestep the defender, but going to call a travel. Tried to do a little too much there. He had Tyler Lowry open on the other side. Cade up to Shoemaker. Dribbles to the left wing. And I think they're going to call that one on Lane Allen. That'll be 3 on Allen. The 4th team foul. Cade with it out front. Jump stop into the lane. His shot up. It won't go. And Anders tips the ball to himself. Gives it to Haygood. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the ball game. 43-23 Dons. Anders, head of the key to Haygood. Back on the left wing to Lowry. Down low to Anders. Back to Haygood. Step back 3 in the corner. That was a little long. And Shoemaker gets the rebound. Passes Jernigan. Goes behind the back. Goes down. He lays it up. No good. And again, pretty good defense by Anders there to keep him from making the shot and not fouling. Haygood sidesteps the defender and lays it in. He took it from one end to the other. Haygood's got 21 now. Back at the other end, Rendon gets a shot to go. And we're going to have a foul, I think, after the shot, I believe. I think they counted that basket. That's Rendon's first 2-point basket. 11, 13, 17, 5, 22. And a bad pass by Haygood, picked off by Shoemaker. And Rendon beat everybody to the other end again. Nobody's seen him. Ware dribbles into the paint, elevates, shot up, won't go. And the ball is going to go out of bounds off of Ware. He's playing hard and hustling, boy, but he just can't get anything to go. Jack Pearson back in the game. And he replaces Piper Rendon. Down to 3 minutes left in the game. Remind everybody, between games, we'll have the homecoming. Elliott, right wing to Lowry, baseline to Anders, right back to Lowry. Over to Lane Allen, and we're going to have a timeout called by Doniphan with 2:45 to go. It looked like they were a little out of sync there. So it is 45-25. We'll keep it here. Dons were up by 12 at halftime. They've upped that to, it's 20 right now. I believe they were up 22 at one time. And we're down to around 3 minutes. We'll have to wait. One thing I hate about when they count the timeout down on the clock, and I'm trying to do a little commentating here, that have to wait till the timeout counts down before I can see how much time left. There's 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. And it'll be Don's ball. And bounce pass comes to Haygood in the left corner. He'll bring it back out front. Jernigan guarding him. They went back man-to-man again. And a bad pass by Anders. Haygood cut to the basket right when Anders threw the ball. And it went up into the crowd, which is getting very big here at the Bill Elwright Gymnasium. They throw it up in the air. Ware gets it, takes it down, lays it up, and he finally gets one to go. He has 7 points now. That's his first 2 here in the second half. Haygood to Lowry, back to Haygood. Dribbles into the paint. He's going to lay it up in the left hand. It won't go. And Jernigan passes it up to Ware. And Allen trying to catch up with him. He does, and the Dons are going to get the basketball. Good hustle there by Allen and Ware. And Anders is open, and he shoots and misses. Haygood's going to get the rebound. He hands it to Lowry. He misses. Now Haygood gets it and puts it up and in. Might have been a little contact there on that. Could have been a three-point play, but officials decided to let the clock keep running here with a 20-point lead. Cade dribbles to the baseline, all the way under, hands it to Pearson. His shot up won't go, but he's going to be fouled. And it's on Anders. 3 on him. Haven't had too many free throws in the second half. This is the first 2 for East Prairie. The Dons are 2 for 6. They're only 3 of 12 for the game from the free throw line. Pearson is off to the right. And Kevin Maynard's going to check back in and replace Shoemaker. Trent Anders checks out. Devin Alfonso back in for the Dons. Pearson's next one is good. That is his first point in the game. 47-28 as Haygood brings it into the front court. Over to Lowry. Now to Lane Allen on the right side. He's going to dribble into the paint and he's going to put it up. He had to try to shoot that across his body with the right hand on that left side about 6 feet out. Didn't get it to go. Cade to Ware. Ware's going to dribble in and we're going to have a foul on Elliott. Dons need to quit fouling now. Just let them shoot the basketball if they make it and keep that clock running. Tavion Ware's a freshman. He's got 7 points. His free throw is good. And both free throws good. He's got 9 points now. And we're going to have a foul in the back court on Ware. His second. And we'll walk the other end, shoot a 1-on-1. That's 7th team foul. Both teams in the bonus now. And it's going to be Tyler Lowry. He's got 7 points in the ball game. His free throw, no good. Cade brings it back the other way. Penetrates, kicks it to Ware on the right baseline. Takes a couple dribbles. Out front to Maynard. Now back over to Cade on the right side. Gets it to Ware. He gets around Haygood and he goes in. He missed another finger roll. And the ball is tipped out to Allen. Haygood ahead to Alfonso. He misses. Lowry with the rebound. He misses his putback. And then on the second one, he gets it again. And he's going to go to the free throw line. This will be 2 shots with 45.5 seconds left in the ballgame. First one's good. He has 8 points. As soon as this one's over, I'll run down the scoring for you and while they're getting ready for the homecoming, and then we'll take a break. And then we'll come back and get set for the varsity game. Lowry 2 for 2 that trip. Clock down to 38 seconds. Rendon trying to get open, has to give it back to Cade. He's going to fire up a 3. It's way off the right side. And the rebound's going to be by Lowry. He loses it to Jernigan. Jernigan out to Pearson. And his three-pointer no good. And then on the rebound, we got a foul on Jernigan. And he'll have to walk to the other end and shoot free throws again. It'll still be a 1-on-1. It's going to be Harley Elliott shooting this time. Harley's got 6 points. And he knocks in the first one. Don back up by 20 again, make that 21. Jernigan goes around the screen. Another three-pointer put up by Pearson, no good. And a rebound by Lowry. Gives it to Haygood. Coach Stillbeck says, hold it up. And that's going to be our final score. It's going to be the Don 51 as they win this one over East Prairie, 51-30. I'm going to figure up the scoring here real quickly, and we'll do that for you. Okay, Braylon Cade had 3 points for East Prairie, 11 for Piper Rendon, 2 for Tripp Shoemaker. Rain Jernigan with 4, 9 for Tavion Ware, 1 for Jack Pearson, and they were 8 of 10 from the free throw line. The Dons were 7 of 17 from the line, had 9 points by Tyler Lowry, 11 for Lane Allen, 8 for Harley Elliott, and 23 for Corey Haygood. So the Dons JV wins it, 51-30. We're going to step aside here while we have the homecoming festivities, and we'll be back about 8 or 10 minutes before the varsity game starts to get you set for that one. Keep it tuned here to Current River Broadcasting.
Good evening. Welcome to tonight's homecoming festivities. Our first candidate this evening is freshman Haley X. Haley is the daughter of Adam and Gabrielle X. She has played volleyball, basketball in her first year of high school. While playing volleyball, Haley was a setter and is a point and shooting guard in the basketball team. She has also been active in Beta Club, FCA, and Pep Club. She enjoys reading, playing basketball, shooting in the gym, spending time with her friends and family, and going to church. She also enjoys to annoy her father as much as possible. Her favorite memory this year was when Mr. Decker threw a duck at Logan because he was being annoying. She currently does not have any future plans, but does have a few more years of high school to figure it out.
Haley is being escorted this evening by Corey Haygood.
Corey is the son of Brad and Rachel Haywood and is on the basketball team. He has been involved in FCA and enjoys going to the river, playing basketball, and watching the Kansas Razorbacks. Corey's favorite high school memory was going to Bloomfield Christmas tournament where the Dons got second place. He plans to attend college and pursue a business degree. Ladies and gentlemen, Haley Epps and Corey Haywood. Our second freshman candidate this evening is Delilah Watson. She is the daughter of William and Danielle Lloyd. She plays first base and is a pitcher for the Garnett softball team and coach for the basketball team. Delilah has been involved in Beta Club, Pep Club, and FCA her first year of high school. She also enjoys hanging out with friends and going to church. Her favorite memory of high school has been the football homecoming days, and her future plans are to go away for college. Delilah is being escorted this evening by Ben Killian. Ben is the son of Darren Killian and Nicole Killian. He has played on the Dons basketball and baseball teams. He enjoys hunting, fishing, and sports. His favorite memory while in high school was making it to championship game of the Bloomfield Christmas tournament this year. His favorite plans are to go out west and work on windmills and hunt as much as he can. Freshman Delilah Watson and her escort, Ben Killian. Our first sophomore candidate this evening is Macy Manus. She is the daughter of Miranda Manus and has been active in basketball, track, choir, pep club, choir club, both years she has been in high school. She enjoys painting, singing, and hanging out with her mom and her four sisters. Her favorite memory while in high school has been going to sectionals for her track, her first year participating in the sport. Macy's future plans are to attend college on an athletic scholarship. Macy is being escorted this evening by Emmett Jones. Emmett is the son of Heather Allen and Shannon Jones. He has played third base with the Dons baseball team and small forward on the Dons basketball team. He also been involved in Beta Club and FCCLA while in high school. He loves spending time with his family and friends, shooting in the gym during his free time, and going to church on Sunday. His favorite memory was playing basketball with his brother during his senior year. His future plans are to go into the Air Force, make a living, and take care of parents and grandparents. Ladies and gentlemen, Macy Manus and escort Emmett Jones. Our second sophomore candidate this evening is Jocelyn Rice. Jocelyn is the daughter of Ronald and Alicia Abbott, along with Josh Rice. She is a flyer and tumbler on the cheer squad and a distance runner on the track team. She has also been involved with Beta and Pep clubs here in high school. She enjoys spending time with family, friends, and Ben. And she also enjoys going to the river, hunting, and shopping. Her future plans are to go to college, work in the medical field, and start a family. Jocelyn is being escorted this evening by Luke Emmons. Luke is the son of Brian and Anna Emmons. He is halfback on the Dons football team, a sprinter on the track team, and he also plays on the Dons basketball team. He has been involved in Skills USA while in high school. He enjoys fishing, hunting, lifting big weights, and kidding armadillos. His favorite memory while in high school was winning the first home game on the new football field. Luke's future plans are to go to a welding school and see where life takes him from there. Sophomore Jocelyn Rice and her escort, Luke Emmons. Our first junior candidate this evening is Addison Arlen. She is the daughter of Jessica and Ronnie Arlen. a defense specialist. Addie has also been involved in Pep Club. She enjoys hanging out with friends and loved ones, going to the river, and going to Big Springs. Her best memory while at DHS was beating Ellington at volleyball for the first time in 5 years. Addie plans on going to college to become a dental hygienist, then settling down and starting a family.
Addison is being escorted by Lane Allen. Lane is the son of Chris and Tabitha Allen. He's a pitcher and first baseman for the Doniphan's Dons baseball team and power forward for the basketball team. Lane Allen is involved in Pep Club, Beta Club, and FCA. His favorite memory while in high school was being the 1 seed in baseball at the OFC tournament. His future plans are to go to college to become a psychologist, settling down and starting a family. Ladies and gentlemen, Addison Arnold and Lane Allen.
Our second junior candidate this evening is Peyton Lowry. Peyton is the daughter of Chris and Misty Lowry. She is the shooting guard and point guard for the Donut basketball team and a second baseman for the softball team. She is also active in Pep Club. Peyton enjoys riding around town with her friends, going to Marshall's, and spending time with her dog Charlie. Her best memory while in high school was winning softball districts with her best friend and being the first Doniphan softball team to make it to quarterfinals. Peyton plans on using her A+ at Three Rivers and continue at a 4-year college to become a physical therapist. She also wants to settle down and have a family of her own.
Peyton is being escorted by Cameron Barton. Cam is the son of Prairie and Melissa Barton and has played on the Dons basketball team for all 4 years. He enjoys hanging out with his friends and family and playing ball with the boys. His favorite memory while in high school was playing in the Bloomfield Christmas tournament. Cam's future plans are to become a salesman and be successful. Junior Peyton Lowry and her escort, Cameron Barton.
Our first senior candidate this evening is Peyton Bond. Peyton is the daughter of Kara Phillips Ritchie and Derek Bond. She plays right field on the Donut softball team. She has also been involved in Pep Club, Beta Club, and FCCLA while in high school. Peyton enjoys shopping, playing ball, and spending time with family and friends. Her favorite memory while in high school was when Coach Hagan had to run businesses and slide into home because they won districts. Peyton's future plans are to go to college at MSU West Plains to play softball and major in nursing.
Caden is being escorted this evening by J.D. Burton. J.D. is the son of Aaron and G. Burton and has played on Don's baseball and basketball teams. He also is involved in Pep Club, Beta Club, FCA, and FTA. J.D. enjoys basketball, baseball, spending time with his family and friends, and playing guitar. His favorite memory while in school was when he pitched a perfect game against Clearwater. J.D.'s future plans are to attend Williams Baptist to play baseball and get his degree. Senior Caden Bond and J.D. Burton.
Our second senior candidate is Kendra Moore. Kendra is the daughter of Rodney and Cindy Moore and has played setter and outside hitter on the Donuts volleyball team. She has also been involved in Pep Club and FCCLA. Her hobbies include spending time with loved ones, shopping, watching movies, and going fishing with her dogs. Her best memory while at DHS was when Heather broke her teeth at Black and Gold Night and she tried a pizza for two on the floor. Kendra's future plans are to go to college, make money, get married, have kids, and live happily ever after.
Kendra is being escorted by Isaac Rawlings. Isaac is the son of Josh Rawlings and Miranda Rawlings. He has played on the basketball team and is involved in Skills Swiss A1 in high school. Isaac also enjoys fishing and hunting during his free time. His best memory while in high school was when the Dons played in the championship become a welter. Ladies and gentlemen, Kendra Moore and Ezra Walters.
Our flower girl is Kate Jo Honeycutt. She's the daughter of Rodney and Tabitha Honeycutt. She enjoys playing basketball, softball, and volleyball. She is also active in the Prairie. Katie enjoys playing with her dogs and drawing, and her future plans are to be a teacher.
Our crown bearer this evening is Abram G. Berry. Abram, son of Jason G. Berry and Ashley G. Berry. He is in 3rd grade and enjoys playing basketball, playing video games, and going to see movies and reading. He is currently on the academic team and plans to go to college to a med school. Flower girl Kate Jo Honeycutt and crown bearer Abram G. Berry.
Our retiring basketball queen is Timber Turner. Timber is the daughter of Kevin and Ashley Turner. While in high school, Timber played basketball and volleyball and was active in Beta Club. She plans to continue to go to college, start nursing school in August, and eventually get married to start a family.
Timber Turner is being escorted by Max Owen. Max is the son of Michael Donna Owen, and has played basketball all 4 years in high school. He has also participated in track and field. While in high school, Max has been involved in Beta Club, FCA, and Pep Club. His favorite memory while in high school was winning Mr. DHS, and his future plans are to go to college to advance his education. Timber Turner and Max Owen.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll find out your 2023 homecoming queen. Your homecoming 2023 queen is Hayden Bond. Photographer a few moments to take the professional pictures. Parents are welcome to come down and get behind her. Miss Lisa is our photographer. Please let her get the pictures first. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. We've had the homecoming here, and now we're getting set for the varsity game. Before I go into the stats and stuff for the varsity, I want to tell you the schedule for next week. On Monday night, the Donettes are going to go to Dexter, and then Tuesday night they go to Clearwater, and I think they're playing, we'll look here in a minute, but I believe the boys are playing at Clearwater Tuesday as well. Yes, Clearwater, the boys play at Clearwater Tuesday, so the girls are going to play before the boys over at Clearwater on Tuesday. So they play Dexter Monday, at Clearwater on Tuesday, and then at Twin Rivers on Thursday. And for the boys, their next game will be the Clearwater game next Tuesday. Our next game will be next Friday, the 27th, and Saxony Lutheran will be here to take on the Dons. Now we got that taken care of. We'll go into the stats for this game here. This is only the, where'd it go? I'll have to find it here. This is only the going to be the 6th meeting between these two schools, at least back as far as the stats will go. And so far in the first 5 games, the Dons have won 4 of them and lost 1. They lost in the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament by 3 points in 2018. And but they've won the last 2 games, and the last time they played was in 2021, and that was here at Doniphan. They don't have last year. I thought they played down there last year, but that game may have got canceled for some reason or another, but it's not on here. But anyway, the Dons have won 4 of the 5 they've played. And common opponents, they both lost to Crothersville. They both beat Clarkton. They both lost to Dexter, but East Prairie lost to Dexter by 36 points, and the Dons only lost by 2. They both beat Hayti. And Portageville, East Prairie lost by 1 point, and the Dons won by 2 points. So that's the game so far. Now they play Malden later on. The Dons beat Malden, and they play Twin Rivers, and the Dons have beaten Twin Rivers twice. So that's as far as the head-to-head matchup. Now the records for these two teams, the Dons are 12-4. East Prairie's 11-5. The Dons are averaging 59.4 points a game, giving up 54.9. East Prairie averaging a little bit more, 63.1, and giving up 52.4. I think, I can't remember if East Prairie, I think East Prairie won the 5th place trophy at Bloomfield this year. I'm pretty sure they were playing in the 5th place game, and I think they won, in which the Dons got 2nd over there, losing that 2-point game to Dexter. And Matt put something in here. We have been live streaming. Current River Broadcasting has been live streaming since 2011. Tonight is our 330th live stream that we have had. Now, some of those have been softball games and other things besides basketball, but 330 live stream on Current River Broadcasting. That's pretty amazing. We were, if not the first, one of the first schools around anywhere close to have live stream. But tonight is number 330 for Current River Broadcasting. Okay. Okay, now the team stats for the Dons. They're shooting 46.1 from the field, but they're shooting 53% from two-point range, which is really, really good. Their three-point shooting is 31.6. That's probably a little bit below what they would like. And their free throw percentage has come up just a little bit. It's almost at 60% now. Max Owen is leading and shooting 67% on the team. They're averaging 31.2 rebounds a game, 21.8 defensive rebounds, and 9.4 offensive. And individually, Max Owen is leading in scoring at 20 points a game and 6.3 rebounds a game. He's also shooting 39% from the three-point line, and he's averaging 8 attempts a game from the three-point line. Cam Barton averaging 11.8. He's shooting 55.2 from the floor, and he's averaging 6.3 rebounds. And another player averaging in double figures, Emmett Jones, is averaging 11.4. He's shooting almost 61% from the field, or his two-point shooting, and he's averaging 5.6 rebounds a game. J.D. Burton averaging 7.3 points a game. Let's see. Ben Killian averaging 4.1. and he's averaging 3.6 assists and 2.4 turnovers, which is about 1.5 assists to 1 turnover. 2 to 1 is pretty good, so he's not far off from that. And then Isaac Rawlings is averaging 2.3 points per game. The Dons so far have played 4 home games. They're 2-2 at home. They're 3-1 on the road, and 7-1 in neutral games, which are all tournament games, which they won the Clarkton tournament, and they won 3 there, and then they went 3-1 at Bloomfield. And I don't know where the other neutral game come in, but on the other hand, East Prairie's 5-1 at home, 3-3 on the road, and they're 3-1 in tournaments, so then that was all at Bloomfield as well for them. So they did win the 5th place trophy this year at Bloomfield. I mentioned that both of the teams lost to Crothersville, and East Prairie, that was the Dons' worst, teetotally worst game of the year for the Dons, as they lost by 32. East Prairie lost by 30, but it was a much higher score. They give up 92 points to Crothersville. The Dons only give up 64. So I'm looking at it probably being 2 pretty evenly matched teams here tonight in the East Prairie Eagles and the Doniphan Dons. I'm going to go ahead and go over the starters for you, and then when they announce them, we'll give them to you again. East Prairie, as I said, 11-5 on the year, and they are coached by Gary Scott. And how do you pronounce number 4's name again? Biasy?
What?
Biasy, is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Biasy?
Biasy.
Okay. Number 4 will be Rafe Biasy. He's a senior. Number 5 is Connor Markham, a sophomore. Number 11, Noah Johnson, is also a sophomore. Wyatt Williams, a senior, number 21. And Evan Kennedy, number 33, a junior. Now, I did not get the starters for the Dons, but I'm going to give you what they normally start. The only difference might be is Isaac Rawlings might be in the starting lineup instead of Ben Killeen or J.D. Burton, but I think it will be number 2, Ben Killeen. He's a 5'10 junior. Number 4, J.D. Burton, a 5'10 senior. Emmett Jones, number 23, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 35 is Max Owens, a 6'3 senior. And a 6'4 senior, Cam Barton, number 41. And I did want to say congratulations to J.D. Burton. He is going to Williams Baptist College down at Walnut Ridge to play baseball after he graduates, so congratulations to him. And also, I would have to ask Coach Epps, but I know Brooke Klepsig, I believe it was Lewis and Clark Junior College, that she is, I assume she is committed to. I seen on Facebook where she was at least got recruited by them. I haven't asked yet. And then McKenna Monahan, North Ark Junior College in Harrison, Arkansas. And also there was another college on there that I didn't know. So congratulations to those 2 girls as well. Okay, it's time for the national anthem. We're going to take a 1-minute break. Be back to get this one underway on Current River Broadcasting.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
Through the years, it's taken all of us to make our community great. We're proud that Chevrolet has been an important part of America's history for many generations. And Ripley County, Missouri, you are as American as it gets. And that's why your friends at Countryside Chevrolet of Doniphan want to say thank you. Thank you for making our country and our community great.
Welcome back, everybody. Keep on back, Doniphan High School. I was expecting Dalton to be here, but evidently he just did not feel up to it. So, Dalton, if you're watching, get better, and hopefully we'll see you next Friday night. So we are set. East Prairie Eagles, Doniphan Dons here on homecoming night. The junior varsity won 51-30. And in East Prairie wearing black uniforms with white numbers and red trim. Rafe Biasy, number 4. Connor Markham, number 5. Noah Johnson, number 11. Wyatt Williams, number 21. And Evan Kennedy, number 33. And a big crowd on hand here on homecoming night. And the Doniphan fans come to their feet. And Ben Killian, number 3. J.D. Burton, number 4. JD's fired up here on homecoming night. Come out and did a flip here for the crowd. Looks like Ozzie Smith used to do for the Cardinals. Number 23, Emmett Jones. Number 35, Max Owen. And number 41, Cam Barton. That's your starters here on homecoming night. I said a huge crowd here tonight. That's 2 nights in a row. Last night, the Donettes and Neelyville Lady Tigers put on a show for the crowd. And we'll see what happens here in this one. Noah Johnson will jump center against Cam Barton. And the Dons are going right to left. East Prairie left to right here in the first half. And we are underway. East Prairie controls the tip. It'll be Connor Markham handling the ball. Dons are going to set up in a 1-2-2 zone. Max Owen on the front of that zone. Gives it over on the left side to Biasy. Now back to Johnson. He throws it out front to Williams. Back over to Markham. Markham goes wing to Johnson. East Prairie being patient on this first trip down the floor. Now Johnson comes to the right wing, gets the ball from Biasy. Biasy now goes to Markham for 3, no good, and Barton with the rebound, quickly outlet to Max Owen. Hands it back to Killian, over to J.D. Burton. Baseline, Emmett Jones, back out front to Burton, back to Emmett. Emmett drives baseline, back to Burton, lob down in the lane, turnaround jumper by Barton is no good. Ball tipped around, and it comes down to Williams, and he quickly comes into the front court, 1-on-3, stop, pops, a little bit too long, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Dons. We played a little over a minute, no score, and Markham will throw it in bounds for East Prairie. Throws it over in the corner. Biasy, he's open from 15, and it rims in and out. J.D. Burton with the rebound. He quickly comes into the front court. Dribbles down, jump stop, shot up, no good. And Emmett Jones, inside position, gets the rebound, goes up with it, no good. And he battles again. We're going to have a jump ball, and it'll belong to the Dons. Good hustle there by Emmett Jones. He got a couple of offensive rebounds. And this one will belong to the Dons. And J.D. Burton will throw it in bounds. Got to hurry up and get it in. And that's a 5-second call. They just stood there. Nobody was moving. And Coach Cagle really upset, and I don't blame him, because they handed him the ball. You got to get them moving when they hand him the ball. So that's a careless turnover by the Dons. They're going to set up in a 1-2-2 half-court trap. Biasy dribbles through it, and it's knocked away, and we may have a dunk right here, folks. A two-handed slam by Max Owen to get the Dons on the board. East Prairie had a little trouble with that trap the first time. We'll see what happens here. Biasy tried to dribble through it, and he lost it again. And he goes to the floor, and Ben Killian ties him up. He'll stay with East Prairie, but good hustle there. Killian got the steal the last trip when Owen got the dunk. Now number 1, Ty Wallace, a sophomore, checks in, and he replaces Biasy, who had That wasn't a turnover there, but it was the same thing as he had a couple in a row. The Dons set up in a 2-3 zone this time. Wallace, free throw line to Kennedy, back to Wallace, now to Williams. He gives a baseline to Wallace, back to Williams, head of the key. And reaching in is Emmett Jones. And again, I talked about this in the JV game. I talk about it every game. They just can't resist the temptation to reach in there and knock that ball away. And 99 times out of 100, they're going to call a foul on you. Now back to a 1-2-2 zone with Max Owen on the front of it. And Markham's going to back it out near midcourt. Passes over on the left side to Wallace. In the lane to Kennedy. Bounces down low, the ball knocked away, but it's picked up in the corner. And the shot put up there by, that was Noah Johnson. And he missed it, but Kennedy got the offensive rebound. And then he's going to be fouled by Cam Barton. Dons don't need to get in foul trouble. I talk about that every game as well. So Evan Kennedy, he is a lefty, puts the free throw up, and he gets a friendly bounce. He looks like that he might be as taller than Barton. Got some long legs. Second one up, it's short. Barton with the rebound. 2-1 Dons. Owen gives the ball to Burton. Over to Killian. Dribbles down. He cut off there by Kennedy. Backs it back out behind the three-point line. Now to Burton. Back to Killian. Bounces down low, and Kennedy steals it. He tried to force that one in there, and he wasn't open. Ben doesn't have too many turnovers. That was not a good pass there. Markham against the zone. Gives it over to Johnson on the left side. He bounces it baseline to Williams. Williams is going to dribble into the paint. Knocked away. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Wallace. Back in the corner. Three-pointer up. No good. Offensive rebound by Wallace. He hands it to Kennedy, and Kennedy lays it in. A nice interior pass there by Wallace. That three-pointer was put up in the corner by Markham. Don's down 3-2. Jones, right side to Burton. Now to Killian, left side to Emmett Jones. J.D. Burton over to Ben Killian. Well, Burton's going to shoot a three, and it's blocked. And going to be a run out here for Johnson, and he lays it up and in. And Barton was wide open when Killian had the ball on the right wing, only about 6 feet from the basket. I don't know why he didn't give it to him. Barton acted like he was a little upset, and I can't blame him. Get the ball inside if you can. Jones, left side to Killian, baseline to Burton. Back out front. Jumper from the free throw line by Barton is in and out. The rebound down to Wallace for East Prairie. Well, the Dons had a 2-0 lead. East Prairie scored the last 5. Kennedy gives it to Williams. Drive to the basket. Shot partially blocked. The ball's tipped up and it almost went in. But Barton gets the rebound for the Dons. Heads the other way with Max Owen. And Max has it stolen. Johnson goes down. Max goes up to block it, but he can't get there. And Noah Johnson's got 2 breakaway layups. And it is 7-2 in favor of East Prairie. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Dons have not been able to get it inside, and they try to get it into Barton, and the pass a little short. And here comes Johnson again, 1-on-2. Takes it down, shot up, and we're going to have a foul called. I tell you what, they better get on him. That's going to be a foul on Emmett Jones, and I've got that for 2 on Emmett. And we got Biasy coming back in, and he replaces Wallace. And Jones is going to have to check out with 2 fouls. Isaac Rawlings checks in for him. And pass right underneath. Oh, my goodness. They passed it to Kennedy right underneath the basket, and he went up, and Max Owen blocked it, but they call a foul. Oh, my goodness. Well, Kennedy's going to shoot 2. First one is good. Kennedy has 4 points now. Wow, that looked like an awful clean block. That one is short. And the rebound down to Barton. Dons need a bucket here. They've been throwing the ball away the last couple of times. They actually haven't gotten very many shots off so far in the game. And they almost throw it away again. Max Owen trying to force it into Barton. And it's knocked out by Kennedy. Well, Max Owen will trigger with 2:36 to go. Barton, free throw line jumper, in and out. And a rebound by Williams. That was a good look there. He just didn't make it. Markham with the basketball out at the volleyball line. Dribbles over to the right side. Dons are man-to-man now. Markham goes down. He throws it up with the left hand. That's a heck of a shot there by Markham. And the Dons went man-to-man that trip, and he took it right to the hole on him. So 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's 10-2. And after being off to a 2-0 lead, East Prairie's got the last 10 points. Burton to Killian. Left side to Rawlings. Head of the key to Burton, over to Ben Killian on the, and I don't know why he's not giving it to Barton. Barton's working hard down there to get posted up, and they're not taking it into it. I can see if there's somebody in front of him, but if he's got them on his hip, I don't understand why they're not throwing it. And a three-pointer by Killian goes up and hits the cable. Number 3, Cameron Farmer, a junior, comes in and replaces Markham for the Eagles. Dons haven't scored a bucket in about 5 minutes or so. Dons back to the 1-2-2 half-court trap, drops back into the 1-2-2 zone. Williams on the right side. The Farmer, he just checked into the game, and he's going to make a three-pointer. Kind of surprised Coach Cagle hadn't called a timeout. I guess he's going to try to let him play through it. And this time they get it into Barton, and his shot is partially blocked. And it almost went in, but here comes Biasy the other way for the Eagles. Dribbles to the baseline, hands it to Williams. Williams, free throw line, Kennedy's jumper's up and good. And everything that East Prairie's doing is working. And they have a 15-2 lead with 47 seconds left first quarter. Coach Cagle does call a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute on Current River Broadcasting.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her, and him, and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
A 15-2 start for the East Prairie Eagles. And it couldn't be any better for East Prairie, and it couldn't be any worse for the Dons the way the game started out. Even though the Dons scored the first two, they have not scored since. And East Prairie's on a 15-0 run. And they're pretty much hitting everything they shoot right now. You wouldn't expect that to keep going the whole game, but you never know. Dons better start cutting into that lead right away. They're having a hard time even getting a good look on their end. And we've got a diamond and one being played man-to-man as it's Farmers guarding Max Owen all over the floor. The other guys are playing a diamond-shaped zone. Burton lobs it into Barton. Barton's going to turn to the baseline, and he's going to get an offensive foul. And that's Barton's second foul. And the Dons are already in foul trouble. That's only the 15th foul. East Prairie not committed a foul. And we got 21 seconds left in the first quarter. The Dons already have Emmett Jones on the bench with 2. Now Cam Barton has 2. Might have been a little acting on that, but sometimes you get the call and sometimes they don't call it. Biasy dribbles into the paint, up and under. Max Owen blocks the shot, but Noah Johnson gets the rebound. and they're getting every loose ball as Burton shoots it at the buzzer. And what a quarter for East Prairie, and a terrible one for the Dons as they trail 17-2 at the end of the first quarter. We'll take another 1 minute break. Be back with more Dons basketball here on Homecoming Night in 1 minute.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
The housing market is hot and interest rates are so low, making it a great time to sell your house or look for your new home. Either way, Taylor Schleif with United Country American Realty in Doniphan is there for you. Check out her listings online and be assured that Taylor will be with you every step of the way, making the process easier and more enjoyable for you. Come see her at their office in Oak Tree Village or schedule an appointment by calling 996-6786. Taylor Schleif and United Country American Realty, coming soon to a closing near you.
A rough first quarter for the Dons, and like I said, East Prairie I don't think could have expected anything better. They are off to a 17-2 lead, and I don't know if the Dons have had a quarter this year all year where they've scored, less than maybe 6 or 8, but only 2 points. Boy, and they had the first 2 points in the game. J.D. Burton, Ben Killian, Isaac Rawlings, Max Owen, and Cam Barton. And we're going to have a foul as Connor Markham is the one guarding Max Owen all over the floor now, and he's going to be called for a hold. That's East Prairie's first foul. They have Williams, Kennedy, Markham, Biasy, and Johnson. And the other 4 players are playing a diamond zone. And Max is really going to have to work to get shots off. And a pass down low deflected out of bounds by Kennedy. They're trying to get that ball into Barton. Inbounds pass to Owen. Gets it into Barton. He fakes, then goes up. Left it short. Kennedy got the rebound. Hands it to Biasy. Biasy Johnson down to Williams. Dribbles to the baseline. Spins into the paint. Puts it up. No good. Loose ball. And there's Connor Markham to get it. And they're getting all the loose balls as well, as he backs it all the way out. They start their offense again. Williams, cross-court pass to Biasy. Fakes the 3, dribbles in. Goes up a wild shot. Good defense as Barton come over to contest the shot. And he threw that one. That one hit the bar that the backboard comes down on, the big one in the middle. He threw that one way up there. I've seen him hit the cable before, but I don't think I ever seen him hit that up there. And we're going to have another foul. This is going to be on Biasy. He fouled Max again, but only 2 team fouls. That's the first one on Biasy. There's been games this year where the Dons have really had trouble scoring. And when they have trouble scoring, they got to be able to hold the other team on defense. And so far, they haven't done a very good job of that. Which 17 in the first quarter is not terrible, but when you only got 2, it's not so good. Burton's pass is deflected right back to him. Gives it to Barton in the lane to Rawlings. He goes up and we got a foul. And we'll get a couple of free throws for the Dons. That one's going to be on Biasy. That's his second. Ty Wallace will check back in after the first free throw by Isaac Rawlings. His first free throw, no good. I said the Dons are only shooting just a hair under 60% from the free throw line. And when you're struggling for points, you get there, you need to make them. He does make the second one. And finally get off of that 2 points. Dons go back to the 1-2-2 trap. Wallace bring it across the half line, free throw line to Johnson. Hits Kennedy coming in on the left side, he scores. You can't do it any better than that, folks. That's the Dons are scrambling, trying to get some turnovers, and East Prairie is just picking them apart right now. 6 minutes left first half. They get it to Barton. He's open from about 15 on the baseline, and that one doesn't go. And Ben Killian hustling in there for the rebound. We're going to have a tie ball And it will go to East Prairie. That did everything but go down. Now Owen Knight, number 24, is going to check in for East Prairie, and Kennedy will go to the bench. And Emmett Jones coming back in. He's going to give J.D. Burton a rest. Dons go back to the full court man-to-man. They inbound it to Knight. And the Dons will drop back and pick up man-to-man. Markham looks back to Coach Scott for instructions. Markham pushes off of that offhand, and he walked all over the floor there. No call. Switched pivot feet a couple of times, but luckily he shot an air ball, and the Dons got the rebound. Isaac Rawlings on the left wing. Back over to Killian on the right wing. He dribbles back to the center of the floor. Martin catches at the free throw line, goes into the paint, puts it up, no good, tips it up and in. Martin does a good job staying with it. And it's 19-5. Markham, they clear out for him. He penetrates, gives it to Wallace. And over to Johnson, has it knocked away. Markham picks it up to Wallace. Gives it back between the circles. And they reset again. Pass it to Wallace on the right side. Johnson catches underneath. He lays it in. Johnson's already got 8 points. And it's 21-5. They bring Barton up to the free throw line. That's where he caught the pass the last time. Killian bounces it to Emmett Jones. Jones, nice drive to the basket, puts it up, no good, but he'll go to the free throw line. And Emmett is really good at driving to the basket. That foul's on Owen Knight, his first, and team foul number 4. Emmett has not scored yet. Of course, the Dons only have 5 points, so he's on the books now. Cameron Farmer back in the game. He replaces Markham. And Jones gets his first 2 points. Makes it 21-7. Don's got to get some stops. Preferably some turnovers, but they got to get some stops. They clear out for Farmer. Hands it to Wallace as they run that weave. Johnson takes it down. Shot up, and he gets it to go. This kid's only a sophomore, folks. He's got 10 points already. Rawlings in the lane. Barton turn around, and he lost it on the way up. Max Owen battles in there, gets the rebound, won't go. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound going against the Dons. Oh, my goodness, that's the third one on Emmett Jones. The bucket's got a lid on it down there. And Max put that ball up. Barton shot one from the baseline earlier that did everything but go down. And Jones goes to the bench with 3 fouls. J.D. Burton comes back in. Don's trying to extend the defense here. They got a turnover the first couple of times, but East Prairie's done a good job since. And Owen got a hand on that. They get it in the lane to Johnson. Out to Williams. He goes in and scores. East Prairie, very unselfish so far in this first half, and they are shooting a lot of shots right underneath the basket. They've got 1 3-pointer, but most of them have been right underneath the basket. Killian, baseline to Burton. And they are collapsing in on Barton. And there he gets one, a good pass from Killian, and he missed it. I'm telling you, nothing will go. Nothing will go for the Dons. Beautiful pass from Killian. We're going to have a foul on Noah Johnson on the rebound. Hopefully that basket will have a lid on it in the second half as well. Markham, Kennedy, and Biasy check back in. Williams and Johnson stay on the floor. Wow. Pass comes in to Owen, gets it back to Barton. This time he puts it in. 25-9. We got 2:50 left first half. Don's down by 16 points. Long way to go in this game, but they have got to start getting some stops and quit getting up those layups and those easy shots. Markham gets a screen, goes down in the lane. He missed that one. The ball tipped out. It's picked up by Biasy to Williams, a three-pointer, in and out. And Killian with the rebound for the Dons. They got to stop, but they let them get an offensive rebound and 2 cracks at it. Burton drives, lobs it to Barton. Barton's double team, kicks it out to Rawlings. High arcing 3, in and out. And a rebound down to Kennedy. Don's got another good shot. It just didn't go in. Williams will hand it to Markham with 2 minutes left in the first half. And Markham just holding the ball on his hip, waiting for Coach Scott to tell him what to do here. They're going to try to make the Dons come out and play man-to-man because the Dons haven't done a very good job, especially with the man-to-man. Biasy gives it to Kennedy, now over to Williams. And Max Owens gets a steal. He's going to go in one-on-one, lays it up, it's good. Oh my goodness, that should have been a foul. Goodness gracious. Wow, Coach Cagle is upset. That was a foul if there ever was one. 25-11, Don's coming back a little here. They're down 14. Got a couple of stops in a row. Markham dribbles down, runs over J.D. Barton, offensive foul. They are wanting to get Markham one-on-one if they can and kind of clear it out. But J.D. Burton done a nice job there of coming off his man and picking up the charge. That'll be the second foul on Markham. He goes to the bench, and Ty Wallace comes back in. And Luke Emmons checks in for the Dons. Also, Kiefer Arnold, a senior, number 13, comes in for East Prairie with 1:19 left in the first half. 25-11. Burton gives it to Max Owen. Back out to Burton. Over on the left side to Killian. Fakes the 3. He's open from 15. It's too long, and Kennedy with the rebound. Wallace handling out front. Passes it to Johnson. And they're going to call a foul on Max Owen. Now Max has got 2. They've already got 3 on Emmett Jones and 2 on Cam Barton. It's funny to me that they call those little touch fouls out away from the basket, but you can get hammered on a shot and they don't blow the whistle. That's a 1-and-1. And Johnson makes the first one. He's East Prairie's leading scorer here in the first half. He's got 11. Make that 12. And the lead is back to 16 as Burton quickly comes into the front court. Dribbles to the baseline, and his shot is blocked by Kennedy. Here goes Johnson all the way to the hole again, and it was blocked, but Kennedy follows it up and follows it up the second time. And on the second shot, he's going to get fouled. Good hustle by Max Owen to get back and block that shot. That foul's on Killian. And it'll be Evan Kennedy shooting a couple free throws. He's got 8 points. He can get into double figures here in the first half as well. And that one rims out. This is the 3rd time he's been to the line, and he has split the pair every time, the first 2 times. Corey Haygood checks in for the Dons. Second one's good. Back to a 17-point lead. Barton fakes the 3-pointer, drives, reverse layup is good. Dons are starting to pick it up on offense a little bit, but their defense is not. There's a bad play by Williams, and the Dons get the steal. Barton's reverse layup is good. Quickly back the other way, and we're going to have a foul on J.D. Burton. With 3.1 seconds to go, Be a 1-and-1 for Ty Wallace. And his first free throw is good. They're 6 of 9 so far from the line. 7 of 10. Wallace gets his first 2. Inbounds pass comes to Max Owen. Long three-pointer at the buzzer, in and out. That would have been big if he'd have got that. That would have cut it to 12, but Dons had a little better second quarter as they get 13 points in that quarter, but they also give up 13, so they're still down 15 at halftime, 30-15 to the East Prairie Eagles. Scoring in the first half, Wallace just hit those 2 free throws. He's got 2 points. Cameron Farmer hit a three-pointer. He's got 3. Connor Markham, 2. And Noah Johnson has 12. Wyatt Williams, 2. And Evan Kennedy has 9. And they were 7 of 10 from the line in the first half. The Dons only got to the line 4 times, made 3 out of 4. And Isaac Rawlings has 1 point. Emmett Jones has 2, but he has 3 fouls. Max Owen only has 4. He has 2 fouls. Cam Barton came alive a little bit there. He's got 8, and he also has 2 fouls. For a halftime score, 30-15 in favor of East Prairie. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back shortly before the second half starts here on Homecoming Night. The JV won 51-30. The Dons trail the varsity game 30-15 at the half. We'll be back in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. This is Keith Bowman back at Doniphan High School. Again, I'm winging it by myself. Dalton at home, not feeling too well. Again, I want to hope he gets to feeling better. And right now, the way the Dons have played, he might be just as well off being at home, but they've still got a half to go. But they're going to have to turn it around and going to have to turn the tables on what East Prairie did in the first half to get back in this one. They trailed 30-15. They only had 2 points in the first quarter. And they were down 15 points. They played even the second quarter. But that big hole they got in the first quarter may be hard to dig out of. But we'll see what happens here in the second half. Still got a couple of minutes for the start of the second half. East Prairie has one player in double figures with 12 points, Noah Johnson, and Evan Kennedy is close with 9. The leading scorer for the Dons is 8 points, and they've only got points from 4 players. East Prairie's got points from 6 players, but they have been able to hold Max Owen to 4 points. They've been playing a diamond and one, guarding him man-to-man. The other 4 players playing a zone. The Dons did a little bit better job in that second quarter of getting the ball in the middle of that zone to Cam Barton, and he was able to score a few points. But the other end is where they're going to have to really work to keep East Prairie from scoring. Hopefully the momentum will shift a little bit. A lot of times when you're playing well, you don't want halftime to come, and if you're not, you do want it to come. So I'm sure East Prairie would have just assumed if they could have just kept on playing. So we'll see if they still got the momentum going here in the third quarter. One big thing for the Dons, Emmett Jones is playing with 3 fouls. He comes out to start the second half. Max Owen and Cam Barton also have 2. J.D. Burton and Ben Kellyan also on the floor. There'll be Markham, Johnson, Kennedy, Biasy, and Williams for East Prairie. The Dons will have the first possession, and it would get them off on the right foot if they can score this first trip down the floor. East Prairie, they're still playing a diamond and one on Max Owen. J.D. Burton's open for a 3. It's short. Cam Barton tips it out, but it's going to be picked up by Johnson. And he goes to the other end. He's got a 3-on-1. Gives it over to Williams. Williams lays it in. And the Dons just flat out got beat down the floor. That cannot happen. And they get it into Barton. He spins, goes up, and he hits the bottom of the rim. And they're going to call a foul on number 33, Evan Kennedy. And Cam Barton will shoot a couple of free throws. He got a little bit too deep on his spin move. Free throw is good. So far, the Dons have shot well from the free throw line. They just have not got there enough. Barton gets into double figures with 10 points now with the 2 free throws. 32-17. Just underway in the third quarter. We had a big crowd here tonight on homecoming night. We won't have another home game until next Friday night with the Dons. The girls got 3 away games next week. And the boys have 1 away game and then a home game against Saxony Lutheran on Friday night. That'll be another tough one. Biasy gets around the defense, kicks it out in the corner. Kennedy, the big boy, shoots a 3. It's no good. And the smallest guy on the floor for them gets the rebound and puts it in, Biasy. He can't be over about 5'8". And then Barton, turnaround jumper, no good. And Kennedy with the rebound. Gets it to Williams. Williams runs it up the floor, goes to the baseline all the way underneath the basket, and he lays it in. That's terrible defense by the Dons. I'm just going to tell you, folks, it's terrible defense. There's no way that he ought to be able to dribble the length of the floor. Max Owen finally gets a shot off, and it's an air ball. Williams with the rebound, and here he comes again. J.D. Burton drives and tries to knock it away, but he doesn't get there. Biasy dribbles to the baseline. His shot blocked by Max Owen, but again, the loose ball goes right back to East Prairie. They are getting every loose ball, and they're flat out hustling the Dons. Usually on homecoming night, a team is fired up to play, but the Dons didn't even come out that way. Emmett Jones with a nice rebound on the miss by Williams, and then they lose the ball out of bounds with no defense back there. Isaac Rawlings comes in for Ben Killian. That's when you tell things are not going your way. Ball inbounds to Williams. Dons weren't watching. He missed the shot. Barton goes high and gets the rebound. Dons got lucky there. Burton drives in, kicks it out in the corner to Max Owen. And he is going to be fouled by Biasy. That's the third one on Biasy. Second team foul. It was on the floor. Max gets one turnaround jumper to go. That's 6 points for Owen. 36-19. They're just kind of trading buckets. Can't do that when you're down 17 points in the third quarter. Markham down low. Johnson wide open. He missed the shot this time. They run that play perfectly again. J.D. Burton's going to take it to the length of the floor, miss the layup, and a foul on the Dons on the rebound. That one's on Isaac Rawlings, his first. East Prairie up by 17. Johnson's going to drive it inside the free throw line, kicks it out to Biasy. Hands off to Markham. Markham goes into the paint, and he gets it to go. They are awful athletic, but the Dons are just making it too easy for them. Rawlings gives the ball to Emmett Jones. Over to Max Owen. Owen dribbles into the paint, goes in, puts up the left-handed shot, no good. He got bumped there on that no call. And here comes Johnson as hard as he can go again. Sidesteps to the defender and lays it in. He has done that all night long. And like I said, he is only a sophomore. Emmett Jones dribbles in, gets underneath the basket, puts it up, no good. We're going to have a foul on Kennedy. But Kennedy will be back for them as well. He's only a junior. That's his second foul. Emmett Jones to the free throw line. He's got 2 points, and those came from the free throw line, and he misses this one. J.D. Burton out, Ben Killian in, Owen Knight in, and Evan Kennedy out for East Prairie. 21-point lead in the third quarter. .20 lead, 40-20. Already almost halfway through this third quarter, and the Dons have actually lost 5 points. They were down 15 at the half. And a pass in there is knocked away. And we're going to have a foul in the back court on Knight. That is Knight's second foul. That's already 14 fouls against East Prairie. Isaac Rawlings in the paint, and he hits Emmett Jones cutting to the basket, and they're going to call a travel. He shuffled his feet a little bit. Dons worked that one perfectly, but Jones just kind of shuffled his feet a little bit. Dons back to the 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap. Markham flips it over to Biasy. In the lane, Johnson goes down, he lays it up with the right hand on the left side. And he is just flat out killing the Dons. He's almost got as many points by himself. He's got 16 now. And it's 42-20. Killian and Rawlings play catch out front. Can't score if you don't get it down below the head of the key. Rawlings dribbles baseline. In the lane, Barton lays it up and in. Good cut by Barton. That's 12 for Cam Barton, and it's 42-22. We got a timeout. We'll keep it here. We want to remind everybody that our only home game next week that we'll have for you on YouTube will be next Friday night, the Dons, and I believe it was Saxony Lutheran. But before that, a lot of road games for the Donettes and one for the Dons. The Donettes will be in Dexter on Monday, Clearwater on Tuesday, and the boys will also be at Clearwater on Tuesday. And then the girls play at Twin Rivers on Thursday. So the Dexter girls game for the Donettes, that's a district game, so that's a big game. And the other two games, Clearwater and Twin Rivers, are both OFC games, and I believe that's the Donettes' last two OFC games of the year. If they win those two, they'll win the conference outright and also be the number 1 seed in the OFC tournament coming up first part of February. (42-22) with 3:23 left. Don's going to up it to full court, 2-2-1. Knight comes back and gets the ball as Ty Wallace checked in during that timeout along with Cameron Farmer. Farmer in the back court. Bounces it to Wallace on the right wing. Baseline to Williams. Back out to Wallace, now to Farmer out at the volleyball line. They don't have to be in any hurry with a 20-point lead and only 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Farmer over to Johnson, now to Williams. Williams back to Johnson on that right side. He spins, puts it up and in. I'm telling you, he's shooting that ball over Cam Barton. And I don't know, I'm guessing he's probably 6'3" or 6'4", but he just jumps up over him and shoots it. And they've got the Dons doubled up again. Killian's going to try a three-pointer. It's no good. Ball bounces back to him, and then it's going to be fouled from behind by Ty Wallace. 15th foul. First foul on Ty Wallace. Barton at the free throw line. Going to put it on the floor, and he has it taken away by Wallace. And Wallace is going to travel. He didn't think he did, but he did. Of course, most of the time they don't think they do when they get ball called on them. Barton steps out ahead of the key. Back to Killian. Killian over to Emma Jones. Jones drives it to the basket, and he is hammered. That'll be on Owen Knight. That's his third. And the Dons will be in the bonus the rest of the game, which will be the next 10 minutes and 10 seconds. Free throw good by Jones. Emmett only has 4 points tonight, and they are all from the free throw line. This almost kind of reminds me of the Crowsville game when they could not do anything on offense. Second one is long. Williams gets the rebound and runs it to the other end, all the way down underneath the basket and puts it up, and we're going to have a foul. And that's going to be the fourth one on Emmett Jones. I mean, there's no fear. Those East Prairie players, it doesn't make any difference which one of them is. They just get the rebound. If they get the rebound, they dribble it to the other end as hard as they can go, and then if they can't get in the lane to shoot it, then they back it out and set it up. They're very disciplined. And he misses the free throw. That's Wyatt Williams. J.D. Burton comes back in for Emmett Jones. Williams' second one, no good. And Max Owen gets the rebound. Behind the back. And he is going to be fouled by Johnson. Max sometimes gets a little too anxious for that behind the back, and he dribbled right into Johnson. Whether he fouled him or not, I don't know. They call the foul, so that's all that counts. But and Max shoot a 1-on-1. First free throw is up, and it's good, and he only has 7 points tonight. Barton, the only one in double figures with 12. He's got half of the 24 points that Dons have. Eight points for Max. They set up in the press. Ball comes in tonight. He'll hand it back to Farmer. With 1:50 left in the third, 44-25 East Prairie. Farmer dribbles into the paint and runs over J.D. Burton, and that's another charge. That's the second one tonight Burton's picked up. That is Farmer's first foul. And Barton's going to get a little bit of a rest here for the end of the third quarter as Luke Emmons checks in for him. Killian, left side to Burton, back to Killian. Over to Max Owen. Burton Hits Rawlings cutting under the basket. No good, but he's fouled. I think that's going to be the fourth foul on Owen Knight, and he has not been in the game for very many minutes. Nine of the 25 points for the Dons have come from the free throw line. And I believe that's a two-shot foul for Rawlings, and that one rims out. Now Kiefer Arnold comes in for Owen Knight. Rawlings shoots an air ball on the second one. Williams up the right sideline, and he's going to be fouled from behind by Rawlings. Second one on Rawlings, and team foul number 3. And bounce pass comes to Johnson way back in the back court. Tries to get around Max Owen. Max stays up with him. Throws it back out to Farmer. Right wing, over to Wallace. Wallace hands to Johnson. Johnson kicks it out to Arnold. Now to Wallace. They leave him wide open. He shoots a 3 and it rims out. Max Owen gets the rebound. And the pass stolen. Wallace has got a run out. And he lays it up and in. 46-25. Burton thought about the 3, over to Rawlings. Now to Owen. He's open for a three-pointer, no good, and he had to rush that one. And he has not been able to get any shots off tonight. 30 seconds left. The Farmer goes on the right wing to Williams. And a pass that Arnold wasn't looking for, but he caught it anyway. Now, Johnson, I tell you what, it doesn't make any difference. That's his first three-pointer of the night, but he is on fire. Rawlings is going to drive to the basket, gives it out to Burton. With 6 seconds, Killian's going to fire a 3. It's short. And with 2 seconds, the time is going to run out on another quarter where the Dons only got 10 points. And 19 for East Prairie, and they have a 49-25 lead heading to the fourth quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with more high school basketball.
We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. We're for starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for doing as much as you possibly can on a Saturday and absolutely nothing on a Sunday. We're for building a life in Missouri and going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you build is protected, we're here for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we are Missouri for life.
I'm Lindsay Turner, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
(49-25) East Prairie over the Dons at the end of 3 quarters. Dons will bring out J.D. Burton, Isaac Rawlings, Ben Killian, Max Owen, and Sean Gazaway. It'll be Markham, Biasy, Johnson, Williams, and Kennedy. Their starting 5 back out on the floor to start this fourth quarter with a 24-point lead. Markham looking underneath, nobody open, out to Biasy. Dribbles into the paint, gives it to Williams. Williams' little jumper is good from about 4 or 5 feet out in front of the basket. And they're starting to spread their scoring around a little bit now. Rawlings with the basketball. And Barton and Jones getting ready to come back in. Emmett Jones has got 4 fouls. Burton, three-pointer from the corner, and it's good. Finally, something good happened on offense for the Dons. And the penetration by Owen was what got that shot. And a bad pass, and Markham does a nice job to save it again. The loose ball goes to East Prairie. And Coach Scott calls a timeout with 7:12 to go. And it's only a 30. We'll keep it here. Junior varsity won their game 51-30. We'll have a few days off before we're back here doing another game on YouTube for you on Kurt River Broadcasting next Friday night. The Dons, we don't have any girls games next week, but that doesn't mean they're going to be playing. They've got 3 games, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, all on the road. And all of them are meaningful games. They have a record of that after that win last night over Neelyville, 14-1 on the season, or 4-0 in the conference. And it'll be East Prairie's basketball. Thing about this East Prairie team, Markham is a sophomore, Johnson is a sophomore, and a drive to the basket and a block shot. But Markham tried to draw the foul. Gaz away, free throw line to Barton, and he lost it. And then we're going to have a foul on Barton. He just dropped it. It's been one of those nights. And Luke Emmons is going to check back in for the Dons. (51-28) in favor of East Prairie. Just underway in the fourth quarter. We played a little over a minute. Markham gets around Gasway, and he dribbles it off his leg, and it goes right to Emma Jones. Jones is going to take it all the way on the left side, and he's going to get hammered again. Dons will shoot 2 every time they go to the line here the rest of the game. East Prairie's over the limit for the 2 shots. First one's off the back of the rim. Seems like every time that Emmett misses one, it's just a little bit long off the back of the rim. He has not got a field goal tonight. Gets the second one. 51-29. Markham gets the ball up to Biasy. He gets it across the half line. In the lane to Johnson, shoots from the free throw line or just inside it. If he plays like this all the time, he's an all-stater, and he's only a sophomore. I haven't heard that much about him, so surely he doesn't play that way all the time. Emma Jones has got it on the left wing. Now right side to Burton, baseline to Max Owen. Shoots up a quick 3, no good. Biasy heading to the other end. He's going to take it all the way. He falls down, keeps his dribble alive. Now the ball's loose. And tie ball belongs to the Dons this time. Barton back in for Gasaway. It's a 24-point lead with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left. And the Dons need some offense quickly. Jones dribbles in, finger roll up, no good. Max Owen with the rebound, he puts it in. Max has got double figures now with 10. He's going to end up in double figures no matter what they do. That's a backcourt violation. And now Coach Gary Scott's upset with his team. You cannot jump out of the back court and catch it in the front court when it's coming, when the ball's already in the front court. So we'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back with more of this fourth quarter action for you.
Through the years, it's taken all of us to make our community great. We're proud that Chevrolet has been an important part of America's history for many generations. And Ripley County, Missouri, you are as American as it gets. And that's why your friends at Countryside Chevrolet of Doniphan want to say thank you. Thank you for making our country and our community great.
Coach Gary Scott, even with his team up 22, is upset the last couple of trips down the floor. And the Dons have cut it to 22. but they have only trimmed 2 points off of that third quarter lead. And we are down to 5 minutes and 31 seconds left in the game, so that's a big hill to climb. And he has got his starters out there. And Doniphan only has, they got 4 starters out there, along with Luke Emmons. Burton fakes the three-pointer, back to Emmons. Over to Emmett Jones. Back to Burton. Open for the three-pointer, and it's good. That's JD's second one here in the second half. And it's 53-34. They got it under 20. Markham handling out front against Max Owen. Gets around Max into the paint. Reverse layup too hard. The ball's tipped out to J.D. Burton. JD's going to lose it. Now he gets it back. Gives it over to Barton, and it's stolen away, and then they lose it right back to Barton. Barton tries to hit Max Owen. The ball's tipped away, and the Dons end up throwing it away. And here goes Johnson all the way to the other end. And that's going to be a goaltend on Barton. Noah Johnson, as fast as he is, kind of reminds me of McKenna Monahan on the Donettes. He can be, the defenders can be in front of him and at midcourt, and he'll beat them to the other end. 25 points now for Noah Johnson. A drive to the basket by Emmett Jones, and another foul. That one was on Evan Kennedy, his third. And again, the ball off the back of the rim for Emmett Jones. He needs to back up just a hair off that line and shoot the same shot. I think he'd make it every time. And that one there misses on the offside, but Max Owen gets the rebound and puts it in. 55-36. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left. Biasy dribbles into the paint. Bounce pass across the lane to Kennedy. Puts it up, no good, but we got a foul. And I think that's going to be Emmett Jones' fifth. And he is pulling his shirt tail out, and it is. He's going to foul out of the game with 5 points. And Lane Allen's going to check in. Kennedy at the free throw line. He hits the front of the rim and crawls over and falls in. Now Kennedy's in double figures with 10. That one doesn't go. Almost the same thing, but a different result. Max Owen kicks it out to Lane Allen. Over to Burton. Going to fire up another three, and it's good again. That's his third one in the second half. It's 56-39. Biasy has it knocked away from behind by J.D. Burton. And then Biasy picks it up, but he's on the out-of-bounds line. Biasy's going to check out, and Ty Wallace will replace him. JD walking it up. They need to get it up quickly here if they're going to try to get back in the game. Lane Allen dribbles in on the baseline, and his pass is stolen, and he takes it right back, but they're going to call a jump ball. And it will belong to East Prairie. Bounce pass comes up to Williams near midcourt. Dribbles to the baseline, dribbles in, lost his footing. They didn't call a walk, and he missed the shot. And now Johnson tries to get a steal, and he's going to call a foul on him. He was headed to the other end again. It's going to be Isaac Rawlings at the line. Isaac's got 1 point in the game. Free throw, no good. Luke Emmons back in for Lane Allen. That one's long. And again, Max Owen got in there and tipped it, but he didn't score. Here comes Johnson. Pass to the other end. Markham lays it in. That is unforgivable right there, folks. Unforgivable. When you're shooting a free throw, you can't let anybody get behind you. Somebody, J.D. Burton, Isaac Rawlings, somebody has got to be back on that. I know Isaac was shooting, but it took a while for them to get the ball because Max Owen had a tip attempt. It probably was on J.D. Burton. You can't let him get behind you on that. You just can't do it. But it's kind of been that way all night long for the Dons. They've trailed by 19, 58-39. And it seemed like every game this year, except for a couple that they've lost, they lost by 2 points to Dexter in the championship game at Bloomfield. They lost by 1 point at West County. And they Max Owen probably should have been shooting free throws with less than a second left, and they didn't call a foul on a layup attempt. But then the other 2 games they've lost so far, they've kind of got blowed out in. So there's kind of not much in between there. And almost all of their wins have been close wins, except with the exception of maybe 2 games. So it's kind of all or nothing. And like I said, they have trouble scoring a lot of times. And that's going to be out of bounds off Max Owens' hand. When it's not going right, there's not anything that goes right. Markham will bring it into the front court. 3 minutes left, and Max Owen takes it away from him. And I don't know if he was trying to throw that behind the back or if it just slipped out of his hands when he was trying to pick it up, but it goes out of bounds, and Don got a turnover, but they turned it right back over to them. Kennedy throws it up the floor. Wallace has got a lane to the basket, goes down, puts it up. No good. Offensive rebound. And guess who? Johnson, and he's going to be fouled. That's going to be on Max Owen. Johnson shooting free throws. He's done everything tonight. And he makes another free throw. Sean Gazaway back in for the Dons, replacing Cam Barton. 26 points for Johnson. 1 more free throw. He is going to be, he's already a handful, at least he is tonight. He's going to be a handful the next couple of years for somebody. 60-39, and another bad pass is picked off by Wallace. And again, that ball was telegraphed by Isaac Rawlings out front. How many times have I said that this year, folks? When you're throwing that ball around, a couple of you out front, across each other, you got to get a zip on that pass or it's going to be stolen. 62-41 after J.D. Burton's basket. Johnson drives, shot up. He finally missed one, but guess what? He got his own rebound. Gets it out to Kennedy over on the left wing to Wallace. Down to 2 minutes left. Williams on the right wing. Gives it to Johnson out front. He gets a screen, and the pass stolen by Max Owen. He's one-on-one with Williams. Going to go to the right side and lay it up and in. (62-43). And the Dons were down by 15 at the end of the first quarter. And they're not going to lose by much more than that, I don't think. They're going to have a foul on the Dons. I think it was before the shot. Williams is going to shoot a 1-on-1. Corey Haygood and Lane Allen check in. But the first quarter is what doomed the Dons in this game because they've played fairly even since then. Williams' free throw is good. That gives him 9. He's got a chance to get into double figures. That one bounces around and falls in, and he is in double figures with 10 now. He is the third player in double figures for East Prairie. Haygood, right wing to Allen. Gasaway also in the game. Allen dribbles baseline. We're going to have a blocking foul on Kennedy with 1:16 left. Dons have missed 4 free throws in a row. They had made 7 out of their first 12, which is not all that great, but Lane Allen will put one in there. Kennedy checks out. And we got Varsity back in the game. He's still got all his starters there, almost all of his starters in. It's kind of hard to believe. I mean, he don't have a lot of subs, but he's got 4 sitting over there. 3 of them are not starters. 64-45. Wallace carrying the basketball. No call out there. He takes a couple of steps while the ball's in the air. Johnson down into the paint. Shot up and in. Almost like he's trying to win by as much as he possibly can, which I don't like that, but he seemed like a nice guy when I was talking to him, but you'd think he'd have those 3 last guys off the bench in there right now. Haygood, his little runner's up and good. 66-47. 28 seconds left. And 4, that's hard for me to believe, 4 of the 5 starters are still in the game when he has 3 guys on the bench who have not played hardly any at all. Johnson finally missed one. I think he got fouled, but they didn't call it here with just a few seconds left. Max Owen. Down low to Luke Emmons, kicks it out to Lane Allen. He's going to take it in. He puts it up, no good. And that's going to do it. East Prairie Eagles defeat the Doniphan Dons 66-47. So they win it by 19. And at the end of the first quarter, the Dons are already down 15. So they only got outscored by 4 points in the last 3 quarters. So that goes to show you right there, if they hadn't got in such a big hole to start with, might have been a different outcome, or at least it would have been a closer game. Figure out the totals here real quick. Okay, for East Prairie, Ty Wallace finished with 6. 3 for Cameron Farmer, 2 for Ray Varsity, 6 points for Connor Markham, 29 points for Noah Johnson, 10 points for Wyatt Williams, and 10 points for Evan Kennedy, and they were 12 of 18 from the free throw line. The Dons were 12 of 22. For the Dons, J.D. Burton finished with 11 points. He got all those in the second half. Isaac Rawlings had 1. Emmett Jones only managed 5 tonight. Max still got 14 points, even with all the attention he was being paid with that diamond and 1 defense. 12 for Cam Barton, 2 for Corey Haygood, and 2 for Lane Allen. So East Prairie wins at 66-47. And the Dons fall to 12-5. East Prairie goes to 12-5 on the season. And the Dons will be in action Tuesday night at Clearwater. Back at home next Friday against Saxony Lutheran. That will be our next game we have for you here on Curtin River Broadcasting. Remember, if you can, get out to Dexter Monday night, as the Donettes are going to be playing the Dexter Lady Bearcats. Tuesday at Clearwater, Thursday at Twin Rivers. So for Matt Morin, this is Keith Bowman, and everybody, all of his students at Curtin River Broadcasting. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next Friday.